Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. If you don't mind, guys, could you please just smash the like button? It takes 2 seconds to do it and it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. That way it'll push the video out to more people and more will see it, just like you've seen today. And also, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you as soon as we put out a new video, and we do put out several a day. So thank you again for tuning in, guys. I want to talk a little bit in this video about what's going on in Gaza. I actually haven't covered Gaza much at all. I've covered actually more with Hezbollah, Israel, mainly the war stuff going on with the Houthis and things like that, Ukraine. But I haven't talked much about the civilians in Gaza, and I feel like they deserve some attention here because the media is not really covering a whole lot about what's going on in Gaza still. And still every day, many people are dying, innocent civilians, children. They're dying to these airstrikes that are still going on in Gaza today, guys. Israel is still attacking Gaza, trying to eradicate Hamas, and the death toll just keeps climbing there more and more every single day. And right now, Israel's they are being accused by South Africa and the International Court of Justice, alleging genocide. Basically, they're accusing Israel and saying they're committing genocide in Gaza. And is that what's happening down there? I'm not really sure how you can slice it here and really say what's happening. Yes, there's lots of people that are dying down there, but at the same time, Israel's trying to take out a terrorist group that attacked them back in October and murdered a bunch of their citizens. Okay, and still, I believe there's tons of hostages being held with Hamas still. So it's terrible what's going on. I put some pictures here up on the screen for you, just so you guys can kind of get some insights and kind of see what's the destruction over there. Okay, like imagine you living in some city for your whole life, and then 20 years later it just gets demolished by some other country that wants to bomb it. And just imagine losing your friends, losing your family members, and you don't really have anywhere to go. You're basically trapped, like at least over here, like let's say we were to get bombed, like let's say you live in California and you were to get bombed by, some other country or something. Let's say that happened. You could just easily leave and go to another, state or something and get out of that area that's getting bombed, right? But these people in Gaza have literally nowhere to go. They're trapped. And that's why the South Africa is accusing them of genocide as well, because these people literally have nowhere to go. And the aid that's supposed to be coming in many times is being blockaded by Israel. Excuse me. Israel is blockading a lot of this aid a lot of the time, and not always just to hurt the civilians, but because many times Hamas is getting control of the fuel that's coming in. They're getting control of the food that's coming in, and it's not really helping the situation as well, So it's really bad down there, guys. I have a article here I kind of want to go over, and also if you hang out with me just for another few minutes, I've got a couple videos coming out of Gaza as well that I kind of wanted to show you guys. It's really bad over there, and they deserve to have some media attention and let the world know what's going on, because these people are just completely being shoved under the rug. And we're talking 2 million plus people over here, guys. It's a lot of people. It's not just, a few thousand people. And this is being looked at and compared to as, the Holocaust during World War II, when the Nazis were just completely decimating, the Jewish people. Okay, so let me go over this article real quick here. So dozens killed in Israeli airstrikes on Gaza overnight amid fears of widening conflict. More than 30 Palestinians, including young children, were killed in Israeli bombardments overnight into Saturday. So that was literally just today, guys. In the Gaza Strip, while a new U.S. strike against Iran-backed rebels in Yemen heightened fears that the Israel-Hamas war could escalate into a regional conflict. So we've talked a lot about what's going on with the Houthis right now. Obviously, that's another war front that's opening up right now due to what's going on in Gaza. So I have plenty of videos on the Houthis and Hezbollah and all that. So if you guys want to check out any information about the Houthis, being attacked and things like that, I've got all of that on my page. Just go ahead and check out my other videos and you'll find that information. So in another fallout from the war, the International Court of Justice heard allegations by South Africa this week that Israel committed genocide against the Palestinians. The complaint cited the soaring death toll and hardships among Gaza civilians, along with inflammatory comments from Israeli leaders cited as proof of what South Africa said was genocidal intent. So genocidal intent, guys, that means that Israel is literally committing genocide, that their intention is not to eradicate Hamas. Their intention is to commit genocide on the Palestinian people of Gaza. So in counter arguments Friday, Israel asked the case to be dismissed as meritless. Israel's defense argued that Israel had the right to fight back against an enemy bent on its destruction, that South Africa had barely mentioned Hamas, and that it ignored what Israel considers attempts to mitigate civilian harm. The court was asked by South Africa to issue interim injunctions, including calling for a halt to Israel's offensive. So here's some information as well about the amount of deaths that's happening here. So the Gaza Health Ministry said Saturday that 135 Palestinians were killed in the last 24 hours, guys. 135 people murdered, basically. It's terrible. Bringing the overall toll of the war to 23,843 people killed, guys. 23,000, almost 24,000 people killed already in just a matter of a few months. The count does not differentiate between combatants and civilians, but the ministry has said about, 2/3 of the dead are women and children. That's terrible. That majority of the dead are women and children, guys. It's horrible. The ministry said the total number of war wounded surpassed 60,000. 60,000 people have been wounded here. That's insane. Following an Israeli airstrike before dawn Saturday, video provided by Gaza's Civil Defense Department showed rescue workers searching through twisted rubble of a building in Gaza City by flashlight. Footage showed them carrying a young girl wrapped in blankets with injuries to her face, and at least 2 other children who appeared dead. A boy covered in dust winced as he was loaded into an ambulance. The attack on the home in the Daraj neighborhood killed at least 20 people, according to civil defense spokesperson Mahmoud Basal. Another strike late Friday near the southern city of Rafah on the Egyptian border killed at least 13 people, including 2 children. The bodies of those killed, primarily from a displaced family from central Gaza, was taken to the city's Abu Yusuf al-Najjar hospital, where they were seen by an Associated Press reporter. Israel has argued Hamas is responsible for the high civilian casualties, saying its fighters make use of civilian buildings and launch attacks from densely populated urban areas. I mean, the Gaza Strip is not very big as it is, and we've got 2 million people packed into a small, amount of acreage, basically. There's not a lot of space there, so isn't technically the entire Gaza Strip densely populated? So no matter where you hit, in my opinion, it's going to be densely populated. I know a lot of the northern side of Gaza has been evacuated and people have moved to the south, but again, where are they going to go? They've got nowhere to go. They've got Egypt to the south, and in the north they've got Israel. So, and then they've got the ocean to their west. Like they've got nowhere to go, guys. That's why many of these people are just hanging out by the ocean, because they've got nowhere else to go that's relatively safe. So it's horrible. With the war in Gaza entering its 100th day on Sunday, so 100 days of fighting, guys. The World Health Organization, has said only 15 of the territory's 36 hospitals still partially functional, according to OCHA, the United Nations Humanitarian Affairs Agency. the main hospital in central Gaza, Al-Aqsa Martyrs Hospital in the city of Deir al-Balah, went dark Friday morning after running out of fuel. So they've got no fuel, they've got no food, no water, no nothing, and these people are stuck in a prison, basically. Imagine that, guys. It's absolutely horrible, and there's lots of fears of starvation going on over there right now. I'm going to show you guys a video here in just a second of some people, you know, trampling a truck, basically, or something to trying to get food, and they're desperate for food. They've got no food, no water, no nothing, guys, and they're stuck there. So it's terrible. Staff were able to keep ventilators and incubators operating with solar charged batteries during the day and received a small emergency shipment of fuel from another hospital late Friday. Fuel was expected to run out again on Saturday unless the WHO is able to deliver a promised shipment, hospital officials said. Aid deliveries were being disrupted by a renewed drop in telecommunications connectivity in much of Gaza, which began late Friday. So it's terrible, guys. Really, really bad. I've got a video here, just a short video. Let me pull this up real quick. 1 second. And this is, like I said, it looks like a truck or something that a bunch of Gaza citizens are trying to get some food or something. So let me show you guys this real quick. Go ahead and take a look. Yeah, so as you can see there, guys, you know, these people are trampling this truck. It looks like some sort of truck, a delivery vehicle or something. And just look at the chaos, guys. Look at everybody trying to, you know, get these supplies. And it's horrible. You know, they're so desperate down there, and they really don't have much. And they're stuck there, and no one's really helping them. I mean, where is all the support for these people? And at the end of the day, you know, these are just civilians. These are people just trying to live their life, and they've got nowhere to go. And it's absolutely horrible to me. And I wish we would do more to help these people and get them out of there, or, you know, relocate them somewhere else, because it's done. You know, it's been destroyed, and many of these people's lives have been ruined, and it's horrible. And here's another short clip as well. It's about 1 minute long. It's a young little girl from Gaza, and she's talking about how her, you know, her life has been destroyed, basically, and, you know, she doesn't have anything. And, you know, I want you to see how it affects people, you know, who live there. And this is just a little child. So go ahead and take a look here. I'll try to read the comments that she's making here. I'll try to read them for you. I want to leave. Oh, let me go back here for a sec. Might be going too fast, actually. I want to leave this entire life. Death is better than all these things that have happened, I swear. Because my siblings and I are scared to sleep at night, we stay awake all night. And we pray to God, and we perform Salah prayers. Look, I swear to God, my father's belongings, his clothes, everything is gone. We have nothing left. My father had some money. He was going to buy a cart to work, but now I swear we don't have any money to even live. As you can see, in this world, we only have our parents. I swear to God, Uncle, we have no one else. Everything is gone. Everything. What was written in fate by the power of God happened and will happen. Our hope is to have a better roof over our head than tents. I swear to God, Uncle, I want the war to end. That's what I want the most, I swear. So, yeah, there you go, guys. It's very sad, you know. This is just a little child, and if you saw there, she was saying she wants something over her head than just a tent. You know, like, this is not camping to this child. This is you know, the absolute worst thing that ever happened to them. And just imagine how it's going to affect these little children growing up. And I just can't imagine. I have kids, and I can't imagine them going through this, and it just completely ruining their life. These little kids have nothing to do with what's going on here with Israel and Hamas, and it's absolutely insane how we're not doing more to protect these people, especially the women and children. It's just they don't deserve to be going through this at all. This is not their war. This is, these kids are just trying to live their life and build something for themselves. And I really hope for the best for these people. I hope that this war in Gaza ends soon, and there's no more people dying, no more kids being injured by this, and people's lives being ruined, because this is going to affect this whole region for a very long time, and these people don't deserve what's happening to them. So again, I just wanted to do a video on this and kind of showcase to you guys how bad it really is over there, especially now that the media is not really covering it anymore. It's not fair what's happening to these people. So I really do hope the best for them, and I hope this war ends very quickly. That's the latest here on Gaza. If any other information comes out, I will definitely update you guys. And thank you all for watching. Take care, God bless, and enjoy your time with your families. Be happy and take care of your friends and yourselves and your family, and enjoy every day that God gives you, because we never know if tomorrow our day is going to look like this. So take care of yourselves. We'll see you all in the next one. God bless everybody. Take care.